Ehud says to Eglon, hey, let me show you something. So Eglon takes him up in his secret lair. And that's where the fireworks start. Hey, I'm Jared with All Is Light. And I was reading again this morning, Old Testament, Book of Judges, chapter 3, where, of course, the children of Israel again are in bondage because they messed up and they turned their back on their Lord, just like we all do all the time, right? So here they are. They've been in bondage 18 years. And finally, this left-handed Ehud is raised forth out of the children of Israel. Now, you already know he's cool because he's like me. He's left-handed, right? What he does is he makes this dagger that's a cubit long, maybe 2.5 feet long, and he slides it up his right thigh. So it's under his robes. It's strapped on like a dive knife where you can't obviously see it. And he goes to his people. He says, hey, let's put this really great gift together and I'll take it to Ehud. How's that sound? So they grudgingly put something cool together. He takes it across the desert to the land of Moab, where Eglon is the absolute dominant king of this nation. He goes in there, he says, hey, I've got a gift for you from the children of Israel. We want to give you respect and praise. So they bring it to him, and he gets through all the checks and all the security because he's got this great gift. And finally, he's before Eglon, and Ehud, the left-handed Israelite, says, hey, I've got this great gift for you. And he leans in, and he looks around, he says, hey, I've also got a secret, something to show you, if you're willing. So Eglon, being Mr. King and proud and mighty, he's like, oh yeah, another gift. They're going to give me another gift. Okay, Ehud, I'm taking you to my secret lair. So they go up on his private patio. It's only for the king. It might be on a rooftop deck or a private room with a big window so the air can blow in, but it's private, it's secret. No one's allowed in there. So Eglon, he's pretty hefty, by the way. He waddles up there and he gets in his lounge and he's laying down, but he leans forward, and Ehud, the Israelite, he looks around, makes sure nobody's there, just the two of them, right? The doors are shut and they're in private. And Ehud leans forward and he takes his left hand and he leans forward. He's like, hey, king, I got a surprise for you. And he reaches in his right thigh and he pulls out this cubit-long sword and jabs it right in this dude's fat belly. And it's so fat that he can't pull it out. It's stuck. It's stuck in there. It's stuck, and he's yanking on it. Probably puts his foot up on there and just like pulls it out, and a bunch of dirt pours out and blood and guts and everything. And of course, the king is slain. Eglon, the king, is slain, but it's still in private. Nobody knows yet. So he gets Ehud, the left-hander. He looks around real cautious-like, and he locks the door from the inside, sneaks out, and then he says, oh, thanks. King's wants privacy for a while, and he takes off, and the servants don't get to the king for a long time. And when they finally try the door, oh, it's locked. Well, so finally, by the time it's maybe hours, maybe days later, they're like, oh crap, the king's dead. But by that time, our left-handed hero Ehud has returned to Israel, ran across the desert, rallied his troops. He's like, hey, you guys, I killed the king. Let's go get our freedom. And they pour out of the mountains and come on the Moabites, and the Moabites are in confusion, but they send their army out there, and the Israelites kill 10,000 of these Moabites and win their freedom again. So that's just a little tidbit from just a few verses in the book of Judges. Man, that Old Testament, it is chock full of these wicked cool stories. I'm Uncle Jared with All Is Light.